name's Richard. I've got a wonderful wife and 2 beautiful boys. I work as a senior leader in education, as well as a voluntary hospital chaplain. And I love sport. Sport is very much a part of my life, and I've been very fortunate enough to compete at a high level in sport, in triathlon, in my adult life. So I grew up in a Christian family. My dad was an evangelist, a missionary after his first life, which wasn't so good. But I never really chose to follow Jesus wholeheartedly until I was about 20 years old. I suffered with a lot of medical issues, tummy problems when I was young. Had a lot of stomach pains and had investigations for them, but the doctors could never find anything wrong. And when I was 20, I was taken into hospital with severe stomach pain, and they pumped me with all sorts of drugs for 24 hours and then decided that the diagnosis must be appendicitis. So they went to kind of do the operation, but I blacked out and collapsed on the way to the operating theatre. 3 days later, I woke up and they had found that I had mesenteric ischemia of the small intestine, which is essentially is twisted and the blood supply has been cut off, and my internal organs were all dying, and they had to cut out my small intestine, and they left me with 5 centimetres. To put it into context, a regular adult has 8 metres of small intestine, and that's where you absorb all the goodness, all the nutrition from the food that you eat, and you can't live without it, and you definitely can't live with 5 centimetres of it. Anyway, I woke up, I was still in a lot of trouble, and my life was still kind of hit and go, it was there where I was laying in intensive care that I kind of called out to God and said, God, I want to stop, fighting my own life and basically take my life. And I submitted to God, and to my astonishment, he spoke back to me, and he said, you're not going to die. I've got a plan for you, and I want to use you to show others that nothing is impossible with God. The doctors said to me, you'll never eat again, you'll never work again, you'll never play sport again, and you'll be hooked up to this life support feeding machine for the rest of your life, for 24 hours a day. And amazingly, God proved them wrong on every single count. And throughout the rest of my life, I've been able to encourage others and show them that nothing is impossible with God.